What's up, guys? Today I am excited to talk to you about the Wolf Athletics line of shafts. These things are spectacular. The Element shaft I have already done a review on, and as you may remember, it is the lightest shaft in lacrosse, 3.9 ounces I think, so or 3.8 I think it's what I weighed it in as. I think on their website it says 3.9, but it's just insanely light. It's meant primarily for like U13 and below. Because of the high school level, it probably will break. My younger son is a freshman, so he's 14 years old, playing varsity, and he's using this Element shaft. He's not a huge dodger, but practice they do 1v1s all the time, and it hasn't broken yet. He's used it about maybe a month, but it's definitely not recommended for his age group. So if you're U13, or playing youth, and you want an incredibly ultralight shaft, this is for you. I love it. I love the way it feels. Sandpaper grip, cool graphics, just really understated, but man, this thing's awesome. And the weight's unbelievable. So we've already talked about this one. Go watch that video if you haven't, if you want more info on it. So the other two, the ones that I just got, actually I just got all three. They sent me an extra Element, which was very nice of them. But these two are the ones that I have not reviewed. They are the U1 and the U2. So the U1, we'll talk about that first. This is a 5.6 ounce shaft, and it is $138. Carbon fiber. I mean, the technology that goes into it is beyond me. It's got kick points, so you get some flex on your shot. It is 80% stronger than any shaft in its weight class, and this thing's not heavy. 5.6 ounces, totally reasonable for a shaft. It feels fantastic, and knowing that it's strong without being heavy, I mean, this is just a fantastic all-around shaft. You guys probably remember Jewel, and I've talked about this in I think just about every recent Wolf Athletics video I've made. Jewel Lacrosse merged with Wolf Athletics, and Jewel had some very cool shaft technology that they were working on. And in talking with Jake yesterday, he was thinking that this line of shafts would take maybe a month because they would just port their old technology into the new format, new materials, whatever they are. Maybe they might be the same materials, I don't remember. Obviously, more of an octagonal shape where the jewel heads or the jewel shafts were round. So he wasn't thinking it would be that intensive of a process, but it ended up taking 7 months because they spent a lot of time in R&D and iterations and changing it up and just dialing it in perfectly. And they nailed it with this one. Obviously the Element is very niche shaft. Niche? I think it's pronounced niche, but I've had teachers who said niche. Niche, I believe it's a French word, so niche makes sense. But anyway, it's a niche market, sort of. Youth lacrosse is not all that niche, but the ultralight, and then being designed for that younger age group, it's not a super broad market like this. This will directly compete with every carbon fiber shaft out there, but also be 80% stronger, lighter than some, right around average for a carbon fiber shaft, maybe a little lighter, but it's a fantastic option. This is the U1, $138. Not cheap, but I would say absolutely worth it. Also, it has a 9-month warranty, which is good. It's got a real consistent flex. Obviously I don't have a head on it. I haven't done much with it, but it'll increase your shot speed anywhere from 5 to 7% with the kick and the flex, but it's not overly flexible. It's not like it's not just crazy flexy. But it's nice. I mean, it's perfect. So that is the U1. Good warranty, great strength, great weight, great feel. I love this shaft. This is a great shaft. Next up, we've got the big boy. This is the U2. And If you remember the jewel shafts, there was something called the Punisher, and it was just exactly that, a punishing stick. This is similar to the Punisher in strength, in impact, but is lighter than the Punisher. So the U2 has a very high applied force strength, meaning ow, ow, ow. The U2 delivers 3 times the impact power of a hickory shaft. They said wood shafts, but wood shafts are normally made of hickory, so I implied hickory. Maybe it's just wood shaft in general, but I'm going with hickory. Anyway, if you've ever been checked hard by a wood shaft, it's incredible. I mean, it feels like your bones are exploding, especially if they get you in that spot between the glove and the pad. Not fun, but fun to deliver those checks. This is probably the best box shaft in existence. I would say. I mean, not everyone likes a heavy, beefy stick in box, but box with the cross checks, clearing crease. You want something that can absorb that impact, but also deliver some force. In their testing, the U2 was able to withstand weight of 1,500 pounds in the middle. 1,500 pounds of pressure directly applied to there. So I'm almost positive you're not going to ever cross-check someone with that much force. If you do, you're probably going to prison. I have a Punisher, a jewel Punisher over there. Oh, I might see it. No, I don't see it. And that thing, it felt just crazy strong. It felt like a lead pipe, really. But this feels a little more elegant. Not so weapon-like, but it absolutely is. This thing is a weapon. It is so flippin' strong and just, so burly, but without being that heavy. So the U2 is also $138, and it comes in at 8.2 ounces. So a few ounces heavier than the U1, quite a few ounces heavier than the Element, but it doesn't feel overly heavy. In fact, balance is a big deal for people. I've said before, it's not really a big deal for me, but with a Wolf Recon head on this, which they happen to send me another one of those, which I really appreciate because I really love this head. If you guys haven't checked out the Wolf Recon, you need to. So obviously it's not going to be weighted correctly without being strung up, but oh man, this thing is nuts. Really, really like it. The Wolf Recon, if you buy it, I think it comes with the Aura Mesh Kit. The Aura Mesh Kit is cool. The mesh is great. The strings are nuts with how strong they are. They were telling me that when you string up with an Aura Mesh Kit, the sidewall strings, you don't want to crank it down super tight. You want to have it, have a little bit of slack, a little bit of give, because if you're facing off, or you warp the head with a poke check or something, or fall on it, the force that the head bending puts on the strings, it doesn't do anything to the strings, but it can actually break through the sidewall holes. Not because this is weak, but because the string, the Aura mesh string, or the Aura strings, are just incredibly strong. That's crazy. Apparently, this Wolf Recon, and I hadn't heard this, is a great face-off head. I know we were talking about the shafts, but when it warps, it does so with the sidewalls parallel to each other. It doesn't bend in, doesn't pinch in on one side and then fold over. It goes horizontally, or parallel. So the rails stay parallel with each other, which means it pops right back without getting warped. That's a great feature. So you face-off guys, look into trying one of those. I think that's probably a good option. They all say Element on the side. So I guess this is like an Element U1. This is just a straight Element, and this is an Element U2, I think, because they do all have that ghosted Element image. Anyway, the Element, the super light one, is $97, which is cool. That's a great price. The Element has a 3-month warranty, so right there you know that it may be not the strongest shaft. It would be fine at U13 and below. Even some certain styles of play at U14 or 14U, whatever. I know the age has changed recently. That always throws me off. So 3-month warranty, $97. Good deal, I think, because it's such a cool shaft. The U1, I think I talked about the warranty, is 9 months. This thing's strong. This thing's not going anywhere easily. The U2 has a 12-month warranty, which, that's like basically saying this thing's indestructible. That's a long warranty for a lacrosse product, because we do put them through hell, and these products get banged up. Okay, so if you're a MIDI that primarily plays defense, you're a D MIDI, this thing's deadly. I would definitely guarantee it. But if you're a two-way MIDI who loves playing some defense, loves putting a sting on, also great option. But you could also play two-way MIDI with this because it's strong. It's not as heavy. It's not going to deliver that same kind of power. But it's not. This is no lightweight shaft. Even though it's lightweight, it doesn't behave. It doesn't feel like a lightweight shaft. So you can play D MIDI. You can play two-way MIDI. You can play attack. I mean, this is kind of all around. This, like we said, younger guys, but also attack could use it. My younger son, like I said, my younger son is using this. We don't expect it to last. A couple good checks and it'll probably blow up, but we know we're getting into that. He's using it at the wrong level that it was designed for, but that's okay. They are also sending me a U1 and a U2 D-pole, which is going to be really cool. The U1 D-pole is 330 grams, and the U2 D-pole is 500 grams. So that thing is going to be scary. I'm excited to see it. They should come in next week. I will do a review on those when they get here. So definitely check these out, guys. Wolf Athletics is they're doing good things, very good things. They are not messing around. They are not taking the easy way out. They're putting in the research. They're putting in the work, and they're giving us very cool products. Things that haven't been done. Just in their line of 3 shorties here, to have the world's strongest shaft, right there. The U2 is the world's strongest shaft and the world's lightest shaft, along with a kind of a standard weight shaft, carbon fiber shaft, that's 80% stronger than other shafts in its weight class. I mean, this is serious. This isn't just, let me just get some Chinese company to extrude my aluminum shafts and we'll silkscreen our name on it. This is a lot of work, a lot of time, effort, ingenuity that went into developing this. So definitely support that, guys, because that's, the future of our game lies in companies developing new, innovative, better products. And Wolf from the beginning has been doing that. So they definitely deserve your business. They're good guys, and they're putting in the work. So go check out their website. There's a link right below in the top of the description, and pick one of these up. You won't be sorry. You youth players, you want to have the lightest stick on the field, which I always think is fun. You box players who just want to be a friggin' assassin. High school players, college players, two-way middies, attack, whatever. This thing's all around, but crazy light, crazy strong. You can't go wrong with any of these guys. And the Wolf Recon head as well. I did a review on this a while ago. Still a fantastic head. Still one of my top heads. So, thanks for watching. Go check out Wolf Athletics, and I'll see you next video.